This is a Volkswagen T-Cross and we believe that this is a game changer for Volkswagen in the Philippines. Let's check it out. Now, if there's one thing that we've been wanting to review since its launch, ito yun. This is Volkswagen's latest crossover model in the Philippines and mapansin natin na marami na nito sa daan. So we'll find out why. What we have here is a 1.5 MPI SE variant and it's priced at 1,250,000 Philippine pesos. Now, look at the exterior, the T-Cross is simple but very stylish. And yung kanyang theme dito is mostly rectangle, but we really like it. You can easily tell na part talaga siya ng Volkswagen family. And since this is the SE, meron siyang LED headlights and halogen fog lights. And kung mapansin nyo, well integrated yung kanyang grille dito sa headlights niya. And also, meron na siyang bagong Volkswagen logo here, which can't be found yet in most of their models here. On the side, the T-Cross remains simple and stylish yet again. And they get 17-inch alloy wheels, which look good, but we do wish na nilagay nila dito yung Manila wheels, which looks even better, pero this will do. Overall, the T-Cross goes for that cool look with the sunglass-like design, so naka-shade siya. And it gets LED taillights na connected ng reflector dito. And we were hoping sana na ginawa siyang ilaw, but this one definitely still looks good. And opening the tailgate, you get 329 liters of cargo capacity and it's already competitive para sa segment niya. Just take note and you have to consider na kapag finold mo yung seats pababa, hindi sila ganun ka-flat. The T-Cross definitely changes the way people will look at Volkswagen. Napaka-refreshing tignan nito compared to some other Volkswagen models. Now inside, we think that the interior is one of the best aspect ng T-Cross. Kasi kung mapansin nyo, the interior is very angular, yung design niya. And color match pa siya sa exterior. So yung sa labas, we have Romance red, kaya puro red din yung meron tayo dito sa loob. And for the materials, they are hard touch plastics, but they feel very solid and well built. So dito sa loob, maganda talaga siya. Alam mong maganda yung quality. And overall dito, I feel very young do sa design niya. And then moving on sa steering wheel naman, you have the typical Volkswagen wheel. Same with the other models niya. Pero tingin namin na medyo naluluma na yung design niya. So sana palitan nila ng new one. And manipis yung rims niya. Then for the horn naman, ayan. Parang na-downgrade siya into a dinky one. Pero I guess siguro pwede na yun. So now moving on to the instrument cluster, ito yung bago sa kanya na in-improve niya. Kasi nung nilaunch to, hindi naman siya naka-fully digital display. Ngayon, we have this one and it's called Active Info Display. And maganda yung quality niya, maganda yung graphics, and it's easy to read. And it's one of the best that we've seen. For the infotainment system, it's pretty good with a 9.2-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's very easy to use. Ayan. Sumusunod siya agad. And very responsive in that. With your touch, exchange na siya agad. And in addition, ang maganda pa dito, meron siyang hands-free gesture. So, pag minove nyo lang yung kamay nyo, yan, mag-iiba na siya, susunod siya. Yun yung maganda sa kanya. And then, meron tayong Apple CarPlay here. So, ayan siya. So, moving on, sa climate control naman, kung ito, digital, dito sa climate control, manual. Pero that's okay. Kaya lang, napansin namin na medyo hirap yung AC niya sa climate na meron tayo. And siguro the fact na wala rin tayong tint. And then, moving on, we have storage here. And then, meron tayong USB Type-C and may Type-A. So, dalawa na pagpipilian nyo. Plus, you have 12-volt power outlet here. Then, we have the start-stop button here para sa engine. And yung sa gear shifter natin, maganda yung design niya. Plus, nasa taas yung indicator, which looks good at night. And then, we have storage here pa, 2 cup holders, and then your center armrest na merong storage sa loob. For the seats, combination siya ng white leather and black fabric material. Tapos, in this case, color-coded siya. So, yung stitching niya dito red, since red yung sasakyan natin. And naalala lang namin, based dito sa design niya, overall, is yung laro na Among Us or yung Squid Game. Di ba? Naalala nyo rin yun. And maganda yung seat. It's very comfy. It supports you very well. Kaya masarap siyang gamitin. We're now here in the second row. And the space is pretty decent. Ito yung legroom ko. And this is my footroom. And also yung sa headroom. And I'm 5'5". And dito medyo mababa lang siya ng konti because we have a panoramic sunroof. Which is pretty nice kasi nakadagdag siya sa airiness and yung laki ng interior. And napansin namin na medyo tinted yung sa sunroof, so at least hindi ka ganun na maiinitan. And then pagdating dito naman, we have 2 back pockets and then you have 2 aircon vents here. And meron kang ulit na USB Type-C and Type-A na charging ports, which is pretty nice kasi yan na yung uso ngayon eh. And wala ka nga lang center armrest na may cup holders, but you have a pretty decent or parang medyo huge pa nga yung ano niya eh, space niya dito for cup holders on both side ng doors. And for the seats, same pattern, same din siya na very comfy and malambot. So we've actually driven the T-Cross before and due to unforeseen circumstances, hindi namin na-publish yung review namin. But here we now again, so let's start with the engine. So the T-Cross is powered by a 1.5 liter multi-point injection naturally aspirated engine with 111 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque, and this is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And yes, mababa yung numbers na yun, but it's still on par with its competition like yung MG ZS or yung Cherry Tiggo 5X. When driving inside the city, this is a very comfy crossover. And smooth is the best way to describe it. It does feel responsive, pero minsan medyo sluggish yung transmission niya. Parang gusto niya mag-shift up ng shift up ng shift up. Ibang usapan naman kapag sa highway tayo kasi dun mo mararamdaman na underpowered siya, especially when you're overtaking. It will get you up to speed naman eventually. And turbo would definitely change the game. With that out of the way, let's talk about naman all the good things about the T-Cross. So, very smooth yung ride quality niya, lalo na sa mga pinakamalulubak na part ng EDSA. Sobrang smooth niya. And then, yung stiffness niya, just enough. Tama-tama lang siya, hindi siya sobrang bouncy. Yung road noise and wind noise insulation niya is excellent, even at highway speeds. And then, di ko alam kung napapansin nyo, dito sa loob ng cabin, may maririnig kayong maraming mga creaks. And I think it's because na hindi rigid yung chassis niya. And handling is pretty decent. It's very light for, especially for city driving. And hindi gaano kapag sa highway. And pagdating naman sa mga corners, may konting body roll siya, pero konti lang naman. Overall, okay pa rin siya. Actually, driving this feels like a hatchback kesa sa crossover. And pagdating naman sa visibility, excellent kasi you have big windshield, big windows, big side mirrors, big rear view mirror. So, kung makasagi ka pa, ewan ko na lang, kasalanan mo na siguro or ibang tao na. One important factor sa sasakyan na to is yung fuel economy, which didn't disappoint. Kasi sa city, naka 11 kilometers per liter and sa highway, as much as 20 kilometers per liter. Now, here's some things we think the T-Cross could improve. First is definitely the engine. Like I said, it's not the best for highway use and could definitely use a turbo or anything more powerful. Next is materials. All is well, but a little more premium touches here and there for that German feel could help. Now let's go with the things we love. If you compare with other VW models currently available in the Philippines, this is definitely number one. Next is comfort. VW surely nailed this with the T-Cross as they should to stay competitive. Finally, the overall package, despite a mediocre engine, the rest of the T-Cross is generally perfect. The Volkswagen T-Cross is definitely a step in the right direction for VW Philippines. If you're looking for comfy with the right amount of style and performance, then ito yun. And it tick all the right boxes in all the right places.